Hello folks, thanks for joining us. I'm just about ready here now to light up this kiln, and so why don't you join me? I'm just removing these guys for the keep that ceramic fibre down. Now somebody said on my channel, somebody said why not just wear a dust mask, it's a lot easier. Well, yeah, you could wear a dust mask if you wanted to, except I don't actually really like wearing dust masks unless they're really necessary. And if you're constantly in and out of a kiln, you know, with a dust mask on, creating all this dust, I don't think I would, it's not all that pleasant. So I'm thinking that by putting that plastic over, it's like prevention is better really, to prevent that problem from, and those ceramic fibres from becoming airborne. So that's why I'm using the plastic, and I don't use a face mask. So anyway, yeah, the kiln is packed. Why don't we just show you quickly the pack. What I have got to do is I've got to nip outside. You can join me. I just got to test the gas lines that they don't leak. So you can see here, this is actually pots that I've had hanging around for a long time, and as you can see there's some jam pots, and some down here some small tankards, and then there's some juicers there, 4 juicers. There's an olive oil pot, there's stacks of GP bowls down there. So yeah, what I wanted to do was test all the gas lines. So just join me a moment, let's just go outside here. I did mean to try and get this firing actually off before now, but got late. It's now about 5 o'clock. This is my gas bottle. You can see it's one of these fairly big ones. I think it's 100 gallons. And around the top here, this is my regulator valve. That's the main valve. This is the regulator. So I just want to get some soapy water and put it around here, you see, like this, to see if we can see any bubbles. Because if you've got a gas leak, you will soon see it, because it'll start blowing a big bubble. Alright, that seems to be okay there. So I'll quickly go inside. So I've got one continuous gas line coming in, and then I've got this T here. So I'll put plenty of soap bubbles around here. That seems to be okay, doesn't it? I'm not getting any bubbles there. I've got the gas switched on at the moment. Down here, that seems to be okay. Now I suppose there was once upon a time in my life I might have just taken a naked flame and tested this, but I don't know. Maybe I'm getting cautious in my old age. Yeah, you put a flame to it and you might get it'll burn a little pilot light, you know, it'll come out. But we got to do things the right way, haven't we? That seems to be okay. So that's good. Let's just wipe my hands here. Otherwise I'm going to get the camera covered in soap bubbles. Right. So, oh, nice church bells. We've got rather nice church bells here in Milheim. They play us all sorts of tunes. And it seems to be like a different tune every day. Alright, so sorry, hang on. I'm fumbling around as usual. Let's see, there you are. Now you can see my burners. Now what I did was, let's see if we can zoom in a bit. You can see there I've clipped the burners to the concrete block with these metal crocodile clips, and then I cut a groove here for the stalk of the, so it rests in the groove there and it's held here. Now I do think it's worth mentioning, and that is, don't use plastic crocodile clips, because I have had umpteen of them just suddenly snap and break, and you don't want to be in the middle of a firing and you find that, you know, it's snapped or broken. In any case, you don't want to be using plastic, do you? Really too close to the kiln. So now I've got that. Let me just pull back the camera a touch. So what I'm going to do is, now you see I've got it turned on outside. What I'm going to do now is just light it, and I turn them on individually to begin with here, you see. Oh, wait a minute. Ha! No, I haven't. I've got it turned on, but well, that's the point. I didn't have the gas turned on properly, you know what? I turned it on the main cot, but I didn't turn the gas on the actual regulator. So sorry about that, folks. We're going to have to go outside again. It may be that I have a gas leak. I have a gas leak after all. I don't know. Let's make sure these are properly off. This is what it's like, you see. Sometimes it's backwards and forwards. Yeah. Now you see what I did was I turned it on there. But I never turned this on. So I actually need to turn this on a touch, don't I? So I've got some gas flowing, and then we're going to, so I've got some gas now going down the pipe. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a leak, you know, but yeah, often, you know, when you first time you do something, even like if you're doing something with water and plumbing, quite often you get a leak, don't you? Putting that around there, you see. Oh, so far so good. You'll soon see if you get a leak, because it'll. Oh, well, that does actually seem to be okay in actual fact. Good. Let's get that. Let's get this thing alight. Huh. Well, it seems I have a problem. Here I don't have any gas coming down out of this pipe. I don't know why that is. It seems I've got a blockage in this pipe here. So I'm going to have to turn it off. Turn it off back outside there, and then open up this pipe here and find out what on earth is going on. Huh. Well, you see, I'll tell you what may have happened, because these burners were left. What I did was, you know, I changed the burners on the end. Those are brand new burners, but I left the pipes. And I used the old pipes because I couldn't see the point of changing the pipes, because these ones are not really very old, although the burners themselves were worn out. So I didn't change the pipes, and you know, sometimes those it may have been like an insect, one of those wasps got in with some clay and plugged the hole. You know what I mean? It can happen, can't it? Anyway, I'm just going to have to keep practicing. Hey, join me, go to my website, simonleachpottery.com. I'll resolve this situation and we'll be back. Stay tuned. Bye bye.